Hello everybody, today we're going to unbox the SZROBOY Bluetooth 5.0 wireless earphones, take a close-up look, and then pair it with my smartphone. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So this is a pair of truly wireless earphones, and here are some of its features. And it's available in a variety of colors. This one is in red. And here are some of its product details and specifications of the SZROBOY Bluetooth 5.0 wireless earphones. So let's go ahead and open up the box by, of course, lifting up the box lid and making sure that there's nothing left on the underside of this protective foam layer. So it appears to be stuck down quite nicely or firmly there, so nothing under there. So let's just set the box to the side right there and take a nice close-up look at the truly wireless earphones as they sit or rest in the box packaging and before my hands get in the way. Okay, as you can see, this one's in red. Let's start by removing the contents from the box, starting with what appears to be the travel case or charging case. Gonna set it down and hopefully it doesn't roll away. Stay, and then picking the earphones out from the plastic tray. And lifting the tray up to check what other accessories or parts there are. Just tipping the contents out and once again making sure nothing else is left behind. So we do have these contents out and laid out across the tabletop right here. Okay, so that's the SZROBOY Bluetooth 5.0 wireless earphones contents from the box packaging. Let's go slightly further and find out what's in this little cardboard box. It should be some charging cables, I believe. So let's go ahead and pop it open and see what's inside. Okay, let's remove the contents. So a pair of cables and something else that's wrapped in a protective wrapper, which could be some silicone or spare earbuds. So there we go. So nice, good look right here at what appears to be a USB, micro USB charging cable. Okay, we're going to set the cable down, and now we can reveal what's in this package. Let's do that by, of course, peeling the package open. And then tipping the contents out of it. And there we go. That's the plastic packet emptied. Now you have a good look at the contents right here. So they are soft rubber or silicone earbuds, and there appears to be a sports ear hook as well. So as you can see, the sizes here, we do have a pair of small and a pair of large earbuds there, in addition to the sports ear hooks right there. And the medium ones would be fitted on the earphones themselves, which they usually are. So I'm going to set the earbuds and the ear hook down, perhaps on this top right hand corner. And then moving on, we can now go ahead and take a close-up look at the charging case or carry case first. So as you can see, this one's in red, but it's also available in 3 other colors. But the main colors are red or black. Okay, so right here you can see it is a cylindrical unit. And there we go, we have a hidden smiley face, as you can see, a stealthy smiley face right there, smiling right at us. And on the opposite side, over here, is the micro USB charging port. And of course, some specifications as to the battery capacity of the charging case. And I'm just going to give you a look right here as well. There is some protective film on it right now, but there's no real reason to be peeling that back. Okay, so nice good look. Or perhaps we might just need to do that because I think the whole case appears to be covered in the protective film. So let's go ahead and peel off this sticky protective layer, or perhaps just sliding off the case right there from the clear plastic sleeve. So very simply done. And now a much better look right now to the nice finish of the case. So nice and red, as you can see. It is, or appears to be, anodized, and the case is metal and most definitely aluminium, being very lightweight and quite cold to the touch. So you can see that beautiful red finish and the SZROBOY branding right there. Okay, and size-wise, going to rest the case in my hand just to give you some idea of the size of this case for the wireless earphones. Okay, so nice good look. And once again, see that smiley face, the two dots making up the eyes, and of course the twist or turn opening instructions. I'm just going to show you the opposite end once again. So right there, the charging port. And now this should open by twisting or turning this screw cap right here. Okay, so you can see we do have left and right labeled sockets or kind of pods for the earphones, and of course the status indicator light for the battery or power reserve capacity. And there we go, so nice good look. And this can be turned either way. You can see it is actually inside that's rotating around. So nice and firm movement to turn, and it stays securely closed that way. Okay, so nice good look at the carry case or charging case for the SZROBOY Bluetooth 5.0 wireless earphones. So once again, give you another look right there. And it's nice to see, like as I mentioned, the left being left and right being right, so good to indicate which side is which right there. Okay, so enough looking at the case. Let's move on to the earphones themselves. I can keep this case on its spot and perhaps like that. And I'm not sure if it takes voice commands. Sit, stay, stay, stay. Perhaps maybe rest it that way. Okay, let's stand it up. Let's do it that way. Let's stand it up right there. Or maybe rest it down here with the user manual. Oh, we missed the user manual. I tend to usually go into the paperwork first before going into the devices or appliances or electronics. So okay, so we're looking at the user manual here. You can see the front and back. Back appears to be of a different language, or perhaps appears to be Chinese. I can't quite see through my LCD. Okay, but nonetheless, let's go ahead and fold it out. So it does spread out pretty wide. And you can see there are numerous panels, so I'm just going to go through, slide across the various panels so you can see and use it as a reference. Okay, so that's one side. Flipping it to the opposite side, you can see it is in a different language. Okay, so making sure that I cater to all my viewers. There we go. So nobody is excluded, everyone's included, nobody's left out. Okay, so that's the user manual for the SZROBOY Bluetooth 5.0 wireless earphones. Now we can set it back down, do a bit of rearrangement, making sure everything's nice and visible. Case as well, right there. Perhaps keeping it still and in place with the user manual and the box packaging right there. Okay, we done? I think so. Okay, moving on, finally, to the earphones themselves. So a nice kind of matte finish from what I can tell so far. And they're nice and thick, as you can see. Pretty chunky looking, but in terms of size, nice and kind of quite rounded, so they do have a nice contoured look to them, which seems quite appealing rather than bulky or anything like that. It does kind of soften the look a bit with the matte finish, as you can see. So I'm just going to rest it in the palm of my hand. Okay, as you can see, we're now holding on to the right ear side or right hand side earphone right there. So I'm going to rest it in my hand, left being on the left side of the screen and right being on the right side of the screen, just to give you some idea of the size of these earphones right there. And still keeping in the same position, left being left, right being right. You can see one side has lit up with the LED status indicator flashing away, because these usually have a soft touch sensor button on the back of these earphones to control and function these earphones. And I've somehow triggered it by touching on the back or perhaps the sides of it, but nonetheless we're gonna go ahead and take a close-up look. But let me try and turn it off first, perhaps long holding, long pressing, and seeing what happens. There we go, it's turned off now. So they have a very cool control with these wireless earphones. So this is the second pair that I'm actually unboxing and taking a close-up look right now. I unboxed a very similar pair just very recently, a couple of videos ago, which is the Musically Bluetooth 5.0 wireless earphones. You can look that up when you have time. And they are very similar in design. However, that one does have a ring of LED around each earphone, whereas this one just has that simple little LED dot as you saw just then. Okay, taking a close-up look, still maintaining the orientation of L or left hand side being the left and right being right. Nice good look right there to the pair in my fingers and just rotating them to the side. So just giving you a close-up look as to the design, shape, and just overall construction. So they are quite light in weight, and you can see the two pins on each side that give that contact to the case so that they can be charged. And obviously I'm going to set them in the case as well, because in the packaging for this set of earphones, you can see they were sitting in the tray instead of being packaged inside the charging case or travel case. So you can see the angle to the earphones as well, or earbuds. So these earbuds are the medium-sized ones in terms of the tips on them, because there was a packet of spare earbuds that we've seen earlier being small and large in size. So this one is the medium size. So the small and large are the spare ones. Okay, so nice, good look at the earphones. It's nice to see, even on the ear hook end, as you can see, nice and soft. There are left and right indicators as well, as you can see, L there and right there. So lots of kind of signage so that you don't spend too much time trying to figure out which side goes into which ear. So left and right clearly indicated. Okay, and good look all round, and as you can see, I've accidentally turned the earphones back on once again, and you can see where the LED flashes on it. So very discreet just in that top corner there on the right hand side earpiece or earphone in about the 1 o'clock position or 1:30 position around that ring there. Okay, so nice good look. Just rotating it very slowly just to show you all the various aspects in terms of the overall shape and design and construction of these truly wireless earphones. Okay, so nice good look all around. And once again, I'm going to rest it in the palm of my hand, right and left, right there. Okay, and now let's see if we can pair it with my smartphone. So you can see that the flashing LED is still doing its thing, flashing away. I do have my trusty Sony Xperia Z5 compact Android smartphone here. Let's go into the settings and into Bluetooth to see if we can locate these earphones. And just like that, it has appeared as BS01 and connecting, and we're now connected. And you can see that the LED has stopped flashing now. Let's now switch to the YouTube app and play some trending music. So let's tap on that and see how we get on. And you can hear that the audio is now playing through quite nicely. Okay, so left being in my left hand and right being in my right hand. And I've accidentally paused it, so just a simple tap. Let's see, I'm going to tap on the left hand side piece to see if that does offer any control. Nope. So let's try the right hand side one. And just like that, the control appears to be on the right earpiece. Okay, simple tap. One tap plays, and tapping again resumes. Very simple control, and very, very sensitive and responsive, as you can see. And of course, these earphones have a built-in microphone into them, so you can use it for your calls as well. And it offers the same call control with that single soft touch button on the right side earpiece. And just making sure, let's see what happens if we do that. If there's any controls on the left ear side piece. Okay, so there's no control on the left ear side piece. And to forward a track, it's very simple. Just double tap on it. Should provide some playback control. Let's find out. Okay, pause. And double tapping. Okay, perhaps it has a different way of functionality. However, the Musically one forwards tracks by double pressing, and in this instance, that these SZROBOYs don't operate in the same manner, but that basic functionality of play pause is consistent or the same by single tapping very gently on the back or side of the earpiece on the right hand side. Okay, and of course I wanted to show you the earphones sitting in the case as well, but before that let me just crank the volume up slightly. Okay, so it is at its maximum volume right there. I'm just going to give you another look right here, up close. Okay, left being left, right being right. And I'm going to hold it this way. I haven't quite handled it in this manner yet. So there we go. Okay, so left and right. And now I'm just going to place them in the case. Of course, turning it into the open position and placing the earphones in them. So they do have a magnetic grip to them, which is nice to see. So nice and secure, as you can see, resting in the case. And then there is that status indicator for the battery or power reserve level in the case itself. So there is a battery in the case to charge the earphones up. Okay, and just gonna pluck it out very quickly, just like that, and just like that, and then placing them back in again. You can hear that little soft click as I let them fall into their magnetic pods or places in the travel or charging case right here. So nice, good look up close at the SZROBOY Bluetooth 5.0 wireless earphones, resting in their red charging case. Okay, gonna plug them out again and setting the case down right there. And let's see if we can resume playback by, of course, touching on the right ear side piece. Okay, maybe the left ear side piece. Or let me do it properly right here, just in my hands. And just tapping right there. Or perhaps double tapping. Not quite doing its thing. Or perhaps I'm just not following the proper procedure right here. But nonetheless, you can see both earpieces blinking away there. Perhaps we've lost connectivity for Bluetooth. Let's find out very quickly. And let's reconnect them. Okay, so we are reconnected. And let's go back to the YouTube app and see if we can resume playback by touching on the back. There we go. So just like that, the earphones have now reconnected and video playback has resumed. So that's the SZROBOY Bluetooth 5.0 wireless earphones. Thanks for watching and happy listening.